First, the top news headlines. 4 parking lots to be set up in Imphal City under Smart City Mission, says Mahut Minister Y. Khemchand. India logs 15,940 fresh COVID-19 cases, 20 deaths in last 24 hours. Hello and a very good afternoon. You're watching the Mami TV English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. Mahut Minister Y. Khemchand has informed that scheme to set up parking lots at 4 locations of Imphal City has been finalized and the construction work will soon be taken up after it is put out to tender. The minister was speaking to media persons on the sidelines of a tree plantation program as part of greening campaign along the bank of Imphal River on the eastern side of Kangla Fort today. The tree plantation program was carried out in connection with 7 years completion since the launching of Smart City Mission in 100 cities of India. Mahut and Imphal Municipal Corporation jointly organized the program. Speaking further, Minister Khemchand said Imphal was among the 100 cities selected to be developed as Smart City under the mission which was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on June 25, 2015. The greening campaign will be held for 7 days in celebration of the 7 years completion since the launching of the mission. The minister said that the projects under the mission are progressing swiftly and the government targets to complete 99% of the works for the first phase within June 2023. In view of the rising traffic congestion in Imphal City, 4 locations have been identified to set up parking lots. The work for the same will soon be taken up after it is put out to tender, the minister said.
Parking mafam mari yaure Imphal manungda identify tawre adu tender ga hek tawdrimina madu hayeng horne hajit horne haibadi yadri already scheme du yaure Bharat ki Pradhan Mantri ne city sama ki palan tawboina u thata jabani masida smart city ki porsi mayam amna progress in thabuk tawri.
CEO of Imphal Smart City, Th. Hari Kumar said project for setting up of the parking lots will be taken up in 2 models. The first model will be for 2-wheelers. The locations identified for the same are Koiramban Temporary Market near Secured Building, Nagamapal and on the eastern side of Kangla. The second model will be for cars and the location for this multi-level car parking which will have the capacity to park around 400 cars will be near government quarters, Gandhi Avenue. Besides, steps have been taken up to set up another multi-level parking lot near Kesampat Powerhouse with 150 cars capacity, Hari Kumar said.
Parking model ani se model khara picture to model se na khoi rotary parking se khoi gari mari gi mafam sida khoi rotary system da khoi kana to ga horizon vertical parking to ga isda mafam amada 70 gari gumba chanba kana gi.
India reported a total of 15,940 new COVID-19 cases with 20 deaths in the last 24 hours. This took the coronavirus infections to more than 4.33 crore. According to Union Health Ministry data, the number of active cases increased to 91,779 in the country. India also reported a total number of 5.24 lakh fatalities with new COVID-related deaths in the last 24 hours. However, the active cases comprise 0.19% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate was recorded at 98.60%, the Health Ministry said. Active cases have increased by 3,495 in a span of 24 hours. The daily positivity rate was also recorded at 3.94% and the weekly positivity rate at 2.90%. Meanwhile, with 12,425 patients having recovered in the last 24 hours, the cumulative tally of recovered patients surged to 4.27 crore. On the other hand, India's COVID-19 vaccination coverage has exceeded 196.94 crore across the country. Unknown miscreants exploded bombed at a residential gate of Director of Agriculture Department Ningthaujam Gozandro at Terasapam Lairak last night. According to information from the incident site, the bomb exploded around 7:15 last night. The bomb was reported that it was planted by 2 unidentified women at the gate of the Agriculture Director gate. However, no casualty was reported in the blast. A case has been registered at Lamphel police station and investigation has begun. Now we have a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates. Computer application, DCA, PGDCA, Nirma Computer Academy and Human Technologies. Admission open for 1-year diploma in computer application, DCA, PGDCA and CCC. Certified by NILIT and NCPUL, Ministry of Education, Government of India. Free soft skills spoken English class and scholarship facilities are also available. Prospectus and registration forms are available at Nirma Computer Academy, All Lambuland near GP Women College, and Human Technologies, Kwakaitel Bazaar, Imphal near Traffic Point. For more details, please contact 878-758-3445. Welcome to Manipur International University. Admission opened for undergraduate program. MIU is an UGC recognized. MIU has a team of highly qualified and experienced faculty manning various departments that are equipped with advanced computer lab, smart classrooms and oriental library. They also provide attractive scholarships and offered unique courses. Classes will be starting from August 2022. Manipur International University, Gari Awang Lekai near HRD Academy. Helpline numbers 889-978-8788. Manipur International University, success guaranteed. Welcome back. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that the Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, BRICS member nations should understand each other's security concerns and provide mutual support in the designation of terrorists, asserting that this sensitive issue should not be politicized. Prime Minister Modi made the comments at the summit of the BRICS days after China blocked a joint proposal by India and the US to designate Pakistan-based terrorist Abdul Rahman Makki as an international terrorist under the provisions of the UN Sanctions Committee. Besides Prime Minister Modi, the two-day summit was participated by Chinese President Xi Jinping, Russian President Vladimir Putin, Brazil's Jair Bolsonaro, and South African President Cyril Ramaphosa. In a statement at the end of the China-hosted summit, the MEA on Friday provided the details of the Prime Minister's suggestions and comments during the deliberations. After China blocked the proposal to designate Makki, Indian government sources say that Beijing's decision runs counter to its claim of combating terrorism and signals its double standards. Makki has been involved in raising funds, recruiting and radicalizing youths to resort to violence and planning attacks in India, particularly in Jammu and Kashmir, they said. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today said Prime Minister Narendra Modi had endured false allegations linked to the 2002 Gujarat riots silently for 19 years because the legal process was on, a day after the Supreme Court confirmed the then Chief Minister's exoneration. Union Home Minister Amit Shah broke his silence a day after the Supreme Court upheld the Special Investigations Team SIT clean sheet to 64 people, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in the 2002 Gujarat riot case. The Home Minister spoke at length on the recent verdict by SC and said that the allegations leveled against Prime Minister Modi were politically motivated. While speaking to news agency ANI, Amit Shah said that a trio of opposition parties, ideologically motivated elements and some NGOs were responsible for spreading allegations against Modi, who was then the Gujarat Chief Minister. He also mentioned Tista Setalvat, an Indian civil rights activist and journalist. He said that the NGO being run by her had given baseless information about the riots to the police. 10 more people, including 4 children, died in Assam's devastating floods, taking the toll to 170. The floods in Assam have affected 33.03 lakh people in 28 districts, while Silchar town in Kasar district remains submerged for the 5th consecutive day, officials sources said. While 2 deaths each were reported from Barpeta, Dhubri, Karimganj and Udalguri districts, Kasar and Morigaon reported 1 death each. On Thursday, a population of 45.34 lakh in 30 districts had been affected by the deluge, according to the Assam State Management Disaster Authority, ATMA. The flood situation in the state improved slightly as water levels in most of the rivers receded. The ASTMA has deployed 2 drones in severely affected Silchar town of Kasar district to carry out flood inundation mapping as well as to provide relief materials in the inaccessible areas. 8 NDRF teams from Itnagar and Bhubaneswar along with the team of the army from Dimapur in Nagaland have been deployed in Silchar. People took shelter on embankments and highways as several areas under Assam's Nagaon district continue to remain inundated. The state government also announced that it has engaged additional resources to the severely affected districts, especially Kasar and the 2 other districts in Barak Valley. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. 4 parking lots to be set up in Imphal city under Smart City mission, says Mahut Minister Y. Khemchan. $15,940 fresh COVID-19 cases, 20 deaths in last 24 hours. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day ahead.
Welcome you all to UNACO Residential School at Chanung, Imphal East. An exclusive co-education residential school located on a sprawling 50-acre campus will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. First academic session will begin in April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Hurry up for registration.